Welcome back. We are back with Dr. Samantha Scott. We're talking about the Empowerment, the Year to Empowerment program for teenage girls in high school, grades 9 through 11th, designed to take a year and be life-changing. And that's one of the things I want to talk about. You were telling us about some of the programs that they've helped come up with, some of the events, some of the activities. Do you see, even before it's gotten to be January, do you see any changes?
Oh, sure. Well, first of all, I mean, you raise a good point. I thought it was very important that the girls design the activities that they're going to do. So now they're already invested. They already think it's going to be fun and engaging. So
that's my idea.
They're on board. Love it. I know. Yeah. Some make me more nervous than others, but that's okay.
Teenage girls.
They've got good ideas. But in terms of changes, I mean, just from the first day, actually, this is a good story. So I said, okay, you guys want to do a team building ropes course day. Okay. You know, there's tons of them in Maryland, so each of you need to call, and you know, we need to find out how much it's going to cost and how long and what kind of activities. And they looked at me like, how do I do that? Okay. You know, they're like, can I text? No.
No. The phone.
So literally we had to give them scripts, and we had to role play how to make those conversations and make phone calls and type up what information they had, present it to the group. So the logistical piece of it behind the scenes was something I hadn't expected, but I think has been very powerful for a lot of the girls.
We're talking basic things. I mean, and I don't think it's more so reflective of just kind of where we are in this day and age. You know, we're writing less, we're talking on the phone less, we're texting more, emailing more. Yeah. And so you just even small stuff like that.
Right, and those are the kind of things I hadn't thought of, but make sense. Right. You know, that's not really taught in school anymore. It's not a skill that people think about that's needed, but it is. I do think a really cool part of the program is we're getting each of the girls sponsored by someone in the community.
Nice.
And as part of that, they have to connect with their sponsor throughout the year. So after each activity, they have to write a handwritten thank you note. Here's what I did this month. Here's where I volunteered. Here's what I've learned. Here's how I'm growing. And thank you for giving me this opportunity. On top of that, here's how I'm going to give back. So it's not a sense of entitlement. I can just do this and we have all this money and people are supporting us to do whatever we want. It's, okay, I'm working for what you're giving me, so eventually I can help someone else.
Awesome. And we're talking each month they will do one of the activities that they have come up with. And you say they range from yoga and kickboxing to how to change a tire one month. Are we taking any out-of-town trips? Are you that brave?
Well, I've told them if they can raise enough money, then we will do the ropes course that's like 3
Wherever
hours from here
want.
and 8 hours long. That'll probably be the farthest this year.
That's plenty. You want to start.
I need to sleep at night.
How excited are you to see your vision take shape like this?
It's amazing. I mean, and really, it really was a small idea that just blossomed so quickly, and it's just been so inspirational to me, motivational to me in terms of what I do for a living. And I think people tend to forget how powerful youth can be, and if they're given the right venue and avenue to make healthy choices, they want to. But we tend to get caught up in our own lives and what we do online and our work and jobs and things, and forget that they still need that attention and scaffolding to make that happen. So
when will the process, will these girls grandfather in each year, or will there be a new process for new girls to be part?
So right now we're starting to work on plans to eventually branch out into other counties. I love that we have girls from all different schools, but I think it's eventually going to get a little taxing for some of them coming from farther away. So eventually we will hopefully have a group set up in Talbot County and then maybe in Worcester County, so then we have more opportunities for girls and they're a little bit closer to home.
Now, how is it, seeing as how you are a psychologist, is it hard to switch from I'm here and your job is to listen and on some level fix in this arena, but then over here you can be more of yourself, I guess?
Yes and no. I think it hasn't been, I'm pretty much myself in session.
Okay.
So, a lot of a lot of the listening comes pretty naturally, and a lot of the, I don't give a lot of advice. It is a lot of listening and helping girls come up with better solutions. And I think it's in there when they're heard. And so it really is not a whole lot different. The empowerment program gives me a little bit more leeway in terms of showing them. Okay. Let me take you to this wheelchair ramp build that I know is powerful because I've done a few of them. Awesome. Versus just telling someone about it in session.
Is there a website or that people can maybe see this again and just hear what you're doing?
So the website is oneyeartoempowerment.org, all one word spelled out. We've got a Facebook page and some other social media sites.
We've got about 30 seconds left, and these are some of the things that the girls have already been working on. Better to be hated than loved for what you are not. And aside from the talent, I mean, the messages on a couple of these. She believed she could, so she did. How awesome is that? I mean, this is life-changing.
Yep. And we soon will have a boutique open right next door in the Greater Salisbury building. And so the girls make this art all the time that we'll be selling, and they're creating a jewelry line. So.
All right. Remind yourself that it's okay not to be perfect. I think that's a great way to end and something we all probably need to hear. Thank you so much for being with us this morning.
Thank you.
All right. Thank you for watching Good Things Delmarva. If you have good things to share, email me at lanita_wesson@WMDT.com. Remember, catch us here every Sunday morning. Have a wonderful and purpose-filled day, and we'll see you next week.